Okay guys, we have a brand new trailer for Hinokami Chronicles 2, and in this trailer they showcased a new features as well as some additional information for this game. So let's watch the trailer again and analyze it. The trailer starts with the information which arc will be covered in this game, and it's not something new because from the very first trailer we already knew that we will get 3 major arcs. Even though we already knew yet again that we will able to free roam with specific characters, for example Zenitsu, Inosuke, but also with other Hashiras as well. And at the end they are showcasing new fighting battle when you are fighting against multiple demons at once with Sanami and Obanai, and Tanjiro versus Hantengun's prime emotions. This is the first time we see like actual boss battle with a quick time event. In conclusion, the story mode part didn't showcase and tell us anything new. We already saw about this, we already knew about this, so let's move on to other segment. And this segment is a new mode for this game. It's called the Path of Demon Slayer. It also has a small description, revisit the story from the Hinokami Chronicles in a brand new mode, the Path of Demon Slayer. I assume you can revisit older boss battles from the previous game in this game. The reason I say that because after that we see how Rengoku is fighting against Akaza, and we have like cinematic intro and basically the outro of the battle, the conclusion of the battle. Or just I'm imagining things and it's actually a normal free battle fight with the cinematics. It's hard to tell right now, but it's kind of weird because they only included 6 battles, and these 6 battles are actually boss fights from the previous game. Plus you can change the difficulty in this mode. The next one is the versus mode, and we see the official character select screen for this game. Looks promising. We have a lot of changes here. It's a little bit more organized than the previous game, which is really nice. And in total we have 46 playable characters, including the alternative costumes with different ultimates. I'm referring to Academy versions 1. The last 2 character slots that are locked are for Academy Rengoku and Academy Tengen, which I talked about in my previous videos. And I also noticed some small changes. For example, Nezuko in her advanced demon form and Lady Tamayo with Yushiro don't have a red background in the character select screen like in the first game. They also confirmed that Tengen's wives and Yoriichi doll with Kotetsu are solo characters, meaning they won't able to pick a support character, which was kinda obvious, but confirmation is always nice. And the last changes for the characters are for Yaiba Susumaru and Daki with Gyutaro. So these 2 characters will have 2 variations. The first one is being played as solo, similarly like in Hinokami Chronicles 1, and the second variation is being played as a team like we saw in the demo for Hinokami Chronicles 2. Since Daki and Gyutaro have Team Ultimate, I assume that Yaiba with Susumaru will also have a Team Ultimate and Team Combo Finisher as well, and dealing with them in the same team will be a big nightmare in my opinion, because in the first game they were super OP. Hopefully they will be more balanced in this game, especially if you can choose Yaiba and Susumaru as one character. It will be really interesting. I wonder what they did and what they adjust in this sequel. The last thing I want to mention is that we can see at the top of the characters there are 3 empty slots, and if you press square it will happen something. Initially I thought this feature will be only for story modes. Apparently it will be also for free battles. About online, I don't know. They didn't mention anything. And these 3 slots are for your items, or the game calls it gear. They gave us a small description, a new element that allows you to customize various aspects such as increasing attack power and recovering health during battle. For example, enhanced switch combo activates after executing a switch combo. Attack power is increased for 5 seconds. The second one, for example, owned instinct activates after executing a parry. Attack power is increased with each successful parry. This effect can stack up to 3 times. Okay, I also noticed one interesting thing. It's really hard for me to explain, but I'll try my best anyway. So we can see we have 3 slots, yeah? In 3 slots we have also small free buff stuff, I don't know, whatever it's called. So you can basically choose up to 9 different buffs if you want to, or just use better ones, but they will cover more slots. For example, in the second section we see from adversity to opportunity. You only choose one and it covered all the 3 slots. Meanwhile, in the first one we choose 2 stuff. The one is covering the only 1 slot, but the second one, the second and the third one. The same can be said for the third slot. So basically, it's up to you to choose what kind of buff you want. If you want better, you have to sacrifice with 1 full gear. If you want to have multiple buffs, it will be a little bit worse than others, but in general, you will have more of them. Kinda reminded me that in Storm Generation that you can basically choose your advanced version of items and you can customize it. So basically it's something like this but more advanced. Hopefully I explained it okay-ish and you can understand. If not, let me know in the comment section. I will try my best to rephrase it better. And also the trailer mentioned that some characters will able to choose which ultimate they want to use. For example, was Nezuko, either she can use her old ultimate, Exploding Blood, or the new one when she basically dives kick with a fire tornado, if I say so. Exploding Blood Hellfire, that's what it's called. The funny thing is I mentioned this back in 2024 December when the first demo was publicly available, and I don't know why people still are surprised about this. Even like in the first trailer they showcased Hashiras with different ultimates, and I said that 100% you will able to switch it, and later on it was confirmed multiple times. Plus they also mentioned that some characters will have team ultimates, aka dual ultimates. For now we have in total 9 team ultimates. I'm confident to say that Susumaru and Yaiba will have team ultimate as well, because I mean they are the second demon who are as a team, so giving them something special like they did with Daki with Gyutaro, it's high possibility. Also I want to mention that Daki will have alternative costume outfit. In my opinion, the outfit will be nothing special. They will just change her hair color. Instead of white, it will be black. The same applies to Mitsuri. She will also have different outfit. One will be with Haori and one without. Also, a small update regarding 2 other Hashiras. Since we know that older Hashiras will have 2 ultimate variations, it will apply to the newer ones as well. For example, Mitsuri, Muichiro, Obanai and Sanami will also have 2 variations of ultimates. It's been confirmed in this trailer. And lastly, we have a mod which is called Training Pad. We have small description. It says earn rewards by training under Hashira in the Training Pads mode or by increasing character's mastery. In this mode you can choose difficulties, for example beginner, intermediate or advanced. After you choose the difficulty you can see who is the final opponent. In this case is Tomioka Gyu, and you have to fight until you reach him. I noticed that some characters have like different icons, and these icons represent like the gear that I talked about earlier. So maybe if you beat them you will able to unlock these items, aka gear. And you can see also like small collectible items, for example like tea or some basket here. And the most importantly that Rui has a key, and for some reason only Rui has it, so maybe it will unlock his boss battle, which I also talked previously in the video. Honestly I don't know, like you can see like Tanjiro has 0 keys. Maybe if you beat him you will able to unlock other Hashira trainings, but I'm not 100% sure about it, so we have to wait and see what the key actually does. This training pad reminded me of training mode in Hinokami Chronicles. Like it's actually not a training mode like you can practice your combos, a training that teaches you some basic stuff and you have to complete certain conditions. For example, end with ultimate jutsu or use search 1 time, parry 3 times, etc. And you could choose like your mentor, starting with Tanjiro Kamado, ending with Hinokami Tanjiro, and each time the difficulty increases. But instead of giving us like items in the sequel, they gave us plus Kimetsu points, which you could later on purchase other stuff. So basically this mode is advanced and better mode than we had in Hinokami Chronicles 1. And obviously, like in the Storm Connections, each time you play as certain characters, you level up them, and by leveling up these characters you will able to unlock their items, for example like profile photos, voice lines, music tracks, quotes, stamps, titles, decorations, and so on. And with all these items you can customize your Slayer ID, like you can choose your quote, you can choose some decorations, you can choose like other stuff. So basically it's for online purpose. And that's all for the video. I have covered, I think, not almost everything from this trailer, starting with solo play story mode and ending with the basically collectibles and something we knew, something we didn't know, which is really nice. In my opinion, like the most interesting part was the gear system. Gives a unique experience each time you play versus battle. Like I said previously, hopefully it won't be affected for ranked matches. Before I end this video, I have a small nitpick. So basically, in the first game, you could see your render and your name in HUD. But in this game, in the sequel, they completely removed the names of characters in HUD. I don't know why, like what's the problem? I don't see, like you have a plenty space to put their names, but you decided to ignore it. I don't know why. Like maybe it's okay for you, but it bothers me a little bit. I don't know why. And that's all for the video. Let me know what you think about the changes, new features for Hinokami Chronicles 2. Are you excited? Are you not? What do you think about the character select screen? Let me know everything in the comment section below. And like always, if you enjoyed this video, please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.